Hello there, Dad. How are you?
Oh, son, I see we're off Eleuthera, which is one of the islands you like.
It is.
I'm getting ready to have a good dinner. I'm going to go with the scallopini alla masala.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, a glass of wine.
Very good, very good. Okay, well, I will leave you to your dinner. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the beautiful island of Eleuthera. I've been here a few times, and I've videoed each time, but this time I'm bringing my 360-degree camera, and I'm going to see how that cuts in. So let's go have some fun on Eleuthera. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back. Today we're starting our Eleuthera adventure in a place called Princess Cay, which is a port of call that's owned by the Princess Cruise Line. In terms of ports of call, it's pretty standard with its island merchandise and various things to buy. The first thing you probably notice, besides the growing number of beachgoers, is the abundance of island music. And there's two very talented musicians I always enjoy listening to. Now, before I started my trek throughout the island, I always like to do a tradition that's very common on cruise ships, and that's the buffet. It's probably the #1 destination for this part of the island, and I was no different. I decided to fill up before my adventure and then hopefully find a less crowded and less noisy place to explore. The island of Eleuthera is about 100 miles long and 1 mile wide. It's one of the few places on Earth where you can easily and clearly see where the blue waters of the Atlantic actually meet the turquoise water of the Caribbean Sea. Eventually, I did find a quiet part of the island, and I found a structure that I had never seen before. Okay, let's see what this view is up here. Hopefully I can make this climb without falling here. From this vantage point, I noticed I could see the backside of the island. I had never been there before, so I figured that might be something fun to explore, or at least something new to see. After a short walk, I found myself on the outskirts of the resort. when I came up upon a chain link fence with various signs of businesses inviting me to come on over. All I had to do was just cross a small bridge, and on the other side of that bridge was a village where several residents of the island had shops. I soon found out that I wasn't the only one who knew about this village. Now I should point out that this was filmed just before COVID started, and the Walt Disney Company had just announced that they were leasing the end of the island to build a new port of call for their own cruise line. Princess Cay is north of that property, so they began an expansion of their own infrastructure. This is that construction. I'm not sure of its current status, but I do know it's a great place to jog. Well, this took me to the end of the property, where I found a secluded little spot called the Sanctuary Bungalows. It sounded pretty inviting, and it's a place where you can rent these little bungalows and rest a while to get out of the sun. Probably one of the most desirable things about the island is its beach. Now, I hadn't been down to the shoreline yet, but I was told that if I wanted to see some clear water and some snorkelers, I should go down to this nearby dock. Well, with all this swimming and snorkeling going on around me, the temptation was too great not to join in, and that's what I did. Now, I had never seen this many fish in the water when I swam, and I couldn't believe they were all hanging out around me until I realized that the lifeguard was throwing hamburger buns at me.
That is a good wine.
Thank you so much for watching the video to the very end. And if you enjoyed it, well, here's a few others you might enjoy too. But most important, a very big thank you to all those who liked, subscribed, and left positive comments about the videos. It's made them a joy to make. And if you've already subscribed, don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you'll be notified on the next time a video pops up. Thank you again, and we'll see you next time.